This is Movie Division. Today I'm going to recap the horror mystery thriller movie entitled Host. Spoilers ahead, so watch out. The movie opens with Haley planning to try a seance with her friends online on Zoom during the lockdown because it has never been done before. Haley starts a Zoom meeting and adds her friends, after which she starts changing her clothes. When she is done changing clothes, Haley listens to some noises in her house and notices that a few clothes are falling from the wardrobe on themselves. Upon checking, she finds that her friend Rima is throwing stones through the window to draw her attention because she was wanting to be allowed in the Zoom meeting. Haley adds Rima, and they have a weird conversation about what they are going to experiment with. After that, Emma joins them, and they are enthusiastic to try seance on the internet. While they are talking, Radina and Caroline also join the meeting. Caroline makes them greet her father, who appears to be very frank with her daughter's needs, and Radina informs her friends that her father is not careful about the lockdown and has appeared to be very naughty. On the other hand, Radina's boyfriend, Alan, starts making noises in the background. Radina leaves her friends and gets into an argument with her boyfriend, who leaves the living room after that. Meanwhile, Haley and her friends become concerned for her and consider it a bad decision to move in with someone without knowing them well. Emma then shows them the scary filters she has made to frighten everyone at the end of seance. Haley informs her friends that their male friend, Teddy, is also going to join them, and they all start backbiting about her wife, Jenny. Haley adds Jenny and they all greet his wife, after which Teddy leaves her wife in the pool while Haley and her friends make fun of him for enjoying the lockdown. Teddy returns to his home, shows them that he is living with his in-laws, and mentions all the restrictions that he has been following there. On being asked about the trigger mentions all the restrictions, Teddy shows them a doll toy with some creepy music and reveals that his deceased brother used to scare him by playing this in his childhood, and he's really afraid of it. Following that, Haley mentions that she is going to add her friend Celine, who has helped her perform seances earlier, and is very experienced in this field. Haley requests her friends to be respectful toward Celine, as she is her friend too. Before she can add Celine, Teddy requests all to raise a toast to their seance experience in advance. Rema toasts using the water while Haley captures the picture of them, all while toasting online. After Celine is added, everyone welcomes her. Before starting, Celine confesses that she has never tried seances online, and it's her first experience. Celine reveals that normally in the case of seance, they all sit in a circle, but here they will have to imagine being in a circle and holding each other's hands. Celine then asks them about their trigger objects and reveals that these are things that link them directly to the spirits of the ones they want to communicate with. Celine then guides them that if they feel something bad, they can imagine themselves cutting the rope behind their back using a knife or scissors because it will help them sever the connection. After that, Rema questions about the language barrier with her Chinese grandparents. Celine informs them that there are no barriers in the astral plane and adds that they may get a face, name, or physical sign that the spirits are trying to communicate with them. Celine then starts the isochronic tones, but Ginny interferes and disconnects Teddy from the meeting. Celine asks others to be focused and requests to be respectful to the spirits and each other. Then Celine notices a moving light on Radina's camera, but it appears to be a spot on the screen, and everyone laughs at Celine, but then they all listen to a noise coming from Haley's side. When they try to reconnect with the spirit, Celine listens to a knock at her door and leaves, stating that her delivery has arrived. After Celine leaves, Haley's friends start making fun of her for trying with them, and start waiting for Celine to return. When Celine returns, she asks everyone to focus and repeat what she is saying to connect to the spirits, and Haley claims to feel someone pressing on her shoulder and gets scared. After they discuss what happened to Haley, Rema proclaims that someone has tried to press her neck, and the pressure is almost unbearable. Celine asks Rema to relax and asks her what she is feeling. Rema reveals that Jack is the name coming to her mind. When asked, Rema informs everyone that Jack was a guy at her school who was very good to her, but he hung himself and started crying. Suddenly, Celine loses her connection and gets disconnected from the meeting. Rema then reveals that she was pretending all the time, and nothing has happened to her. After that, every one of them leaves for a break, and when they return, Haley gets mad at Rema for lying to everyone and tries to contact Celine while her friends start arguing with her. At the same time, Haley gets pulled into the wall behind her. Everyone is shocked after witnessing the incident, and Haley asks them to all repeat it with her, and they ask the spirit to show some more signs if it wants to connect with them. Haley then again comes to listen to the noise and follows it with her holding her laptop, and others are stunned to listen to the mysterious noises without anyone's presence. After Haley returns, Caroline listens to a thudding noise in her house and leaves to see what is the cause of the noise. She checks everywhere and realizes that the noise is coming from the attic and is showing it to her friends when they notice that the feet of someone is hanging in there. Caroline gets scared and returns to her room. Following that, Haley again notices some movement, and when she visits her bedroom, where she observes something. Upon taking a picture using her camera, Haley notices a dead body hanging on the roof and shows it to her friends. They all get scared, and Emma's glass containing the candle bursts into pieces. Emma gets afraid, and Haley contacts Salem, who questions them about what is going on and learns that they have horrible experiences after losing her connection. Salem understands the situation and informs them by lying. Rema has sent an open invitation to spirits, and if they are lucky, they will get through this, and if they are not lucky, the spirit can be demonic. When Salem is questioning the spirit, the call disconnects, and they decide to try to sever the connection by following what Salem guided them. They all imagine cutting the rope and finally relax, thinking they have ended the connection. They all get busy with their work, and Caroline leaves her room, after which her background video starts playing. Radina contacts her boyfriend, Alan, and realizes his phone is in the bedroom while he is out. Radina comes out and is waiting for Alan when Haley and others warn her about the fire behind her. When Radina comes to the camera, Alan's dead body falls from the ceiling. Radina tries to leave her house, but a supernatural power drags her and knocks her out by breaking her head open. On the other hand, Emma notices a mask in the air, and when she tries to touch it, the mask disappears from there, and an invisible power also attacks her. Emma then hides in her blanket and stays there for a while. At the same time, Haley and Rema start arguing, blaming each other for being the reason behind what is happening to them. But then Haley gets attacked, pulling back into her room and locked inside. Rema watches this and rushes to save Haley. Emma is left alone in the meeting and notices that Teddy joined the meeting at the wrong time. Emma tries to warn Teddy, but he does not listen to her and is attacked by the demonic spirit. He rushes to save his wife, but she is picked up by the supernatural power, which kills her. Teddy tries to escape, but he's also killed, and his body is burnt in front of the camera. After that, Emma also attempts to leave her house, but she dies by falling from the building of her apartment. On the other hand, Rema breaks into Haley's house and is looking for her when she is hit in her head. Rema manages to regain consciousness and enters the room where Haley is dragged. Upon searching here and there, eventually Rema finds Haley, who suggests her to leave the house and picks up her camera to see the spirit on their way. Unfortunately, before they leave the house, a demonic spirit suddenly attacks them, and the movie ends here. In the post-credit scene, we are told that the cast of the movie host performed a real seance on Zoom and recorded everything, and we see their recorded video, and the movie ends there. If you enjoyed the recap, leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more videos like this, and turn on the bell notification. It really helps our channel and encourages us to make more quality videos for you. And don't forget to comment down your favorite part of the movie. So thanks for watching!